What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for being here. In this video, I'm going to share with you my simple understanding of Power of 3 and how you can use it so you're not just adding concepts to your ICT concept without understanding what it is and how to actually use it and utilize it day-to-day trading style. So Power of 3 is a really common concept of any candle you see on the chart, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with it, and I'll just quickly touch base on the understanding of it before we go to examples, because I believe the more example you see is the better understanding of that concept, instead of me just keep talking about the concept and what it does and what happens and all of that. So let's get started. So the Power of 3 is a simple understanding of how the candle open, make a high, make a low, and then close if it's a bearish candle, or if it's a bullish candle, it makes the opposite of that. It opens, it make a low, which is a wick, and then it makes a high, which is a wick, and then it pull back down a little to close. Very rare when you see a candle that doesn't have a wick. Most of the time, these candles are made by kind of like FOMC or CPI or like heavy news like that, where it pushes the market one direction without making a wick, but you will see a wick on the top here. So this is actually 9 a.m. candle. So I'm pretty sure on Friday 24th, we had very heavy news, and let me check that so we all on the same page. So we're gonna go to Forex Factory, and that day is May 24th. So here it is. We had consumer sentiment, and we had FOMC members speaking at 9:35, but this candle was made and pushed heavily by news at the 10 a.m. candle, and it pushed the price up very high. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to specifically be focusing on how you can use this Power of 3 concept in your trading style, and I'm going to be focusing on one candle, 4-hour candle only, which is the 10 a.m. New York candle when it starts. So my time, the 10 a.m. candle is 9 a.m. because we are 1 hour behind New York time. So I am -5, as you can see here. So -4 would be 10 a.m. So just keep that in mind. So before you use any concept in the world, you have to have a narrative or a bias for that day. So I'm going to be kind of like back testing or showing you an example from June 3rd. And that is a Monday. So if we go to the 1 minute here, this is going to be the day that I'm going to be showing you right here. So if I go back to the 4 hours, this is what I see. So I see a bearish fair value gap that got disrespected, and we took a lot of sell side liquidity, although it made a market structure shift, but a lot of concept will get you so confused. So let's just focus on the Power of 3 and how you can use it, and how you can also use it with no bias and just having a common sense. You would be able to use it pretty easily. So if I drop on the 1 hour here, I see like a pullback, a V-shaped recovery, a PPR, an inversion fair value gap to the upside. So all of this indicates that we're going up higher and higher, right? And now we're gonna go to the next candle, which is 10 a.m. New York time or 9 a.m. my time. Let's quickly check if we have news this day. So right here we had, yes indeed, we had manufacturing PMI. So how you can use the Power of 3 in this 4-hour candle, it's literally marking out the open of this 4-hour candle, which is marking the open on the 1 minute. It's basically the same thing, and we're gonna just quickly see what the price wants to do. Like from the 4 hours chart, we see that we are bullish. So we will see if we are bullish or bearish, if we need to go down to retrace to that PPR on the 1 hour, if we need to go down to retrace to it again and push the price higher. we'll see what the price wants to do. And it's kind of like you don't need to have a bias sometimes, and you just need to watch what the price wants to do. So the news came at 9, we pushed the price higher, reacting from the bearish fair value gap and respecting the bearish idea because we might be bearish. So we'll see what the price wants to do, because a lot of time the news is a manipulation. So let's see what the price wants. So we opened here the 4-hour candle, we manipulated up, and then we're going down, and then we're going down, we're making wicks, we're not doing much here. We're just staying in one area. We moved down a little bit, taking more sell side liquidity. We have a bearish fair value gap, and that bearish fair value gap got disrespected, and we moved higher. If you are a bullish bias right here, this would be your entry, right? And you would be targeting the news high. So let's see if this idea will be disrespected or not. I myself do not like the buy from here because I see the news manipulated up to a bearish fair value gap, and the move and the direction of the market kind of exposed itself of that day that we are respecting bearish PDAs. But if you are bullish, this should be your entry and you should be targeting this high. But I am not bullish, but I'm gonna just quickly show you what I will do in this case. So this is your entry. This is supposed to be your entry if you're bullish, and now this bullish got disrespected. So I'm gonna remove this. My idea for this day is supposed to be bearish, because we are just respecting bearish PDAs, and it looks like we're going to make our move to retrace to this PPR on the 1 hour, although we tapped into it, but we did not tap into this bullish inversion fair value gap. So this should be the draw on liquidity where the market wants to go. So here I'm going to mark this fair value gap on the 1 minute, and I'll see if we disrespect it. If we disrespect it, I'm gonna jump in short. If we don't, then I might be wrong about the buys for that day altogether. So this should be your entry. Stop loss should be above the inversion fair value gap, just in case we want to retrace to it. And your target should be London low or this Asia low. If you want to extend it more than that, that would be pushing it. But eventually our draw on liquidity is this retracement to the 50% on the 1 hour. So we'll go ahead and play price to see if this if we are right about this trade or not. So again guys, power of 3, this is the open of the 4-hour 10 a.m. New York time candle, or my time is 9 a.m. 4-hour candle. We opened here, we manipulated up, we tried to move down, we just took some sell side liquidity, bounced back above the discount, or in a discount area above this open of the 4-hour candle, and then disrespected that bullish idea that some people might be bullish that day. So trapping more buyers here, and then we disrespected that bullish fair value gap, and you should be taking a short to these sell side liquidity from London. So playing the price here, tapping into that inversion fair value gap again from the beginning of it, and quickly run through that draw on liquidity. That's a bearish fair value gap that we disrespected, so we're coming back to it. So that could be one of your targets as well, or just simply London or Asia low. If you play the price here, we should go down to that 50% PPR on the hourly. So let's see if that is true or not. But you already took some profit here, $43 price action, and that should be it for today. And as you can see, we came down to that PPR and the 50% on the hourly. So this was the draw on liquidity for that day. That's how the market moved, and that's how you should be analyzing that. So let's do another example of that power of 3 for the 10 a.m. New York candle open. So from our understanding, our 4 hours 10 a.m. New York time candle should be opening something like this, and it should make a power of 3, should make manipulation, and then it should distribute down to the draw on liquidity or the buys for that day. Okay, so guys, so this is the fifth couple days after the day that we back tested. We have a service PMI at 9, so let's see what the price wants to do. We established from down here that we're bullish, respecting the PPR on the 1 hour, and we're pushing the price higher, and it looks like we're making a buy model. So this is the buy side of the curve, and this was the sell side of the curve. So we're gonna remove those. So I should be bullish for this day because it's pretty easy and there is no draw on liquidity or no fair value gaps that need to go down to retrace to. I mean, we already had one here. We already tapped into it and we're going up, and we're disrespecting a lot of PDAs, bearish PDAs to the upside. So this should take us to these equal highs up here, and ultimately to go to these highs up here. So overall, drawn liquidity is higher. The market is moving to the upside. So let's go down to the 1 minute and see where we are and how can we use the power of 3 concept of the 4 hours 10 a.m. New York time candle, and how can we take a trade. So we're still here at 8:55, and where's 9? Here is 9. So this is 9. Where did we open? We opened right here. This is the news. It was a manipulation. It looks like a manipulation and pushing the price higher and higher. So let's see if we can get a setup here, and it depends on what setup you want to take. If you are order block a trader, or unicorn model trader, or if you're an IFG or a fair value gap trader, it depends on what you want to trade, how you want to take your setups and all of that. So this looks like we are bullish. This is just a manipulation from the news and we're pushing the price lower. This is a discount area if we are bullish to take a buy from, but we don't have a setup yet. So let's play price a little bit more to see what we want to do. And you see this big momentum, powerful candle to the upside. And what I see is I don't see a clear setup to the upside or an IFG to the upside to take the trade from. So right here I would probably go to the 30 seconds chart and look for a trade, but I don't think I can do that in bar replay. So I'm just gonna pretend that this is the day. I don't have access to the 30 seconds chart, and I'll just play with it. So here's the 1 minute. So as you can see, if we are bullish buys, we should be going higher and higher. And if we go higher, this right here, this series of down close candle is going to be a bullish order block. So you can actually use that to take a trade from, or you can simply take a trade on that retest of the open, because all of this should be a discount and you can take a trade from here and go higher. So you can see that this probably can be a breaker block, and you can take the retest of that breaker block and target probably that equal high up here or higher if you believe that we're in a buy model, in a buy curve. So if you want to play price, this how it should be looking, and just like a tap of it, and just the price lift us quickly and deliver us to the target pretty quickly. And even if you did miss this entry, this is not a big deal, but this will show you how the power of 3 works, and it will give you confidence in and another confirmation to your trading setup that we should be delivering to the upside. Anyway, that's how you use the power of 3, even if you catch this move or not. It feels really good when you predict where the market should go, and if you miss a trade, that's pretty much how day trading is. You miss a lot of trades, you shouldn't be upset about it, but this is how it is. This should be a breaker block on the 2 minutes, a little bit cleaner. Right here we went down. We did not sweep any liquidity, but we had an SMT. So this should be treated as a breaker block, and that's where we retested it and we delivered to the buy side liquidity, and probably much higher. But anyways, that should be the draw on liquidity. Once you get the draw on liquidity right, whatever concept you're using, whatever strategy you're using should work. So that is it. I just want to quickly share with you the simple concept of the power of three and how we open the market with the 10 a.m. candle New York time. My time is 9 a.m. 4-hour candle. And if you guys want to see more examples of that and how you can use different concepts, just let me know down in the comments below, and I will be happy to make explanation videos to you guys. And that is it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.